Hello everyone and welcome to Cosmic Gaming. Today we will be replacing the screen on the RG35XX H. I ordered this new screen off of AliExpress. I thought I was recording when I opened the box that it came in. I was not. So yeah, it came with a styrofoam container that I'm pretty sure could also be used for fishing bait. So maybe we'll throw some earthworms or some minis in there later on. But for now, we're just gonna open it up, put it off the side, and get the screen that was on the inside. So this RG35XX H came damaged in the mail. That my buddy ordered. You know, he actually got a whole bunch of guys at work to order these. He talked them into it. He ordered a black one. He showed it to a few guys at work. They ordered theirs. He ordered another one for his son because his son kept borrowing his. So he bought this one specifically for his son. And when it came in, the screen was broken. Not that the screen was going to last a very long time anyways, as the son is 4 years old. So, but when he went to Amazon and he told the seller that it came broken, they requested that he send them a photo. He sent them the photo. They sent him a new unit and let him keep the broken one, right? So he went ahead and told me I could keep this unit after I repaired it because he already has one for his son. So he has two of them. I'm going to go ahead and repair this one, and after that, we'll decide what to do with this unit. I don't think I'll sell it. I think what we'll do is maybe have a drawing. I've never did a drawing before. If anybody knows of a website where I could collect all the names of my subscribers and do a random from them, that would be great. I want to make it as honest as possible, but I just want to make sure that we get this working before we go through all that. So if anybody wants to help me out with a giveaway of this particular unit, now when I go to do the giveaway, you kind of let me know if you want this to be the stock OS, or if you want Batocera, or if you want some other Linux operating system on this unit that is available. There's quite a few for the RG35 series of handhelds, so you'll have a lot to choose from. Let's just make sure I'm sending out a unit that people is ready to play as soon as you get it, right? First things first, let's get this screen taken care of, right? So let's go ahead and see if I can get this to turn on first. Make sure I show you guys what the problem is. All right, looks like it's not turning on. Maybe it's a dead battery, so let's go ahead and charge her up and get the lights. Reset. Oh man. About 5 minutes ago I had this unit on, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. Hopefully it's not more broken on the inside. It was at about 71% battery. Oh, you know what? I don't have the operating system and I took the SD cards out. Because I thought I was recording, so I was preparing it for disassembly. Let's go ahead and put in the SD card. All right. While this is booting up, I did get this off AliExpress, the screen. I paid about $8 for it. Hopefully this does the trick. It does look like it's been beat up a little bit. It's probably been in a big box of other screens and sent out in that cheap foam that you saw. Let's go ahead and maybe I have to reset. There we go. Yep, have to have the SD card in there, otherwise this does nothing without its firmware. All right, you can see the lines to the screen already. This is the unit still works. It's just the screen's damaged. You can kind of see here in the corner. It must have been hit somewhere. Don't see any external damage out here. Must have, maybe it's a flaw in how it was made, because it's got a screen protector on it. There's no dings or anything directly on the screen there, and I don't see any damage on the outside. So I'm gonna say like this must have came from the factory, damaged already. All right, good on the reseller for replacing his unit for free. I'm surprised they didn't have him send it back, but it may not be worth the time to replace the screen on, or for them themselves to send it back to China to get replaced. So I really do like Anbernic devices, though. This feels like a very solid unit. Like it's very nice. It does not feel cheap. All right, let's go ahead and power it off. Now that we got it to finally turn on. Goodbye. All right, on the back we have some Allen 1, 2, 3, 4 in the back. All right, I'm going to use this little pad to work off of. That way I protect the analog sticks and the face button, since we already know the screen's damaged. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go get my chisel and pound away on this thing. All right, so the battery is connected to the back plate with some glue. Going to undo the connector here. If you have tweezers, you can use those, or you can do a gentle tug on it, as long as you trust yourself. All right, so all right, let's put that right there. Put this back here. The buttons do just come off if you want to keep them safe. I'd suggest getting some kind of container to put everything into. You can buy some kind of separator from any hardware store. You can order them online, some HEs. If you're ordering from AliExpress, may as well order some kind of container for that. I should have done that. So now right here, these are the speakers. I did see people remove these. Yeah. All right, I did watch a teardown video. All right. So they kind of try to keep everything like, this is the left side, this is the right side. So they were doing theirs just to kind of talk about the inside, little teardown videos. I will try to put on the screen their name. That way you could see who I'm referring to. I do not want to take any credit for the work that they did. Now I did see them remove the analog sticks. I don't think I need to completely remove those. I think I should be able to just undo the ribbons and then remove the motherboard on its own. I don't see anything that would prevent me from doing that. All right. This just doesn't look very like well soldered on there. I don't like that at all. This side seems a little bit better. This poor craftsmanship all the way up and down. I mean, if it works, it works. So these are, I've seen these as low as $46 now. You can get them pretty cheap. They did come out about $73, 80, we're around the $73 to $80 range when they were on pre-order. Now they're dropping in price pretty quick. These H700 units are dime a dozen now, so they dropped in price fairly rapidly. So let's go ahead. There is a lot of screws in here to remove. These ones are Phillips. See, like this ribbon right here, it's kind of scaring me because like it does not look like this ribbon, right? Oh, let's go ahead and keep on going. May have gotten taken for a ride here. It is AliExpress. A lot of stuff on there is fake. They're mislabeled. But getting this far, it's going to take me another 2 weeks probably to order a different unit, different screen. All right, let's look over this one more time. Those are all out, out, out. All right. Hopefully that's the ribbon cables is something else. I want this to slide out. Bottom out first. All right. Yeah, look at this. That is way wider. What is going on here? Pretty sure I got scammed here. So I specifically looked up on AliExpress this what I would need. It had this listed specifically for this unit. It is not. This is disappointing. I was kind of hoping to have this ready to go. Let's undo the ribbon. I got it this far. Maybe they'll finish the disassembly, and then I'll have to order the proper ribbon cable. This looks like it's going to be a pain in the butt to install, this ribbon cable, since it does have to flip as soon as it passes through the PCB. Looks like this is hot glued on. They really want this to be solid, so it's got two-sided tape in here, but it's also got adhesive. Looks like hot glue or similar. Maybe a spray-on glue. All right, let's go ahead and take these off. If I have to hit this with a heat gun, I don't want to fry these. I have some Hall sensor joysticks laying around. I wonder if I should just go ahead and swap these out while I got them all off. Hit this with a heat gun, and I'll be back. Okay, went inside my house. I actually am out in my garage right now. Went ahead and grabbed a heat gun, used it to warm this up. With a pry tool, I was able to separate it. This stuff actually turned to goo pretty easy. At first I thought it was going to give me an issue, but because they did just hit the edges here, that was easy to get through, and the rest of it just kind of came apart like thick peanut butter. I got the white border instead of the black border of the old one. All right, got the white border, and I think that'll go nicely with these white sticks. It's not the exact same white, which is unfortunate. I was hoping this would be a little brighter white. Since I could only tell from a screenshot on AliExpress, I guess this is what we're getting. But I think it'll still look pretty nice in the shell as well. Like it is a little bit closer to a gray than it is a white. But we'll have this gray screen with a white thumbsticks. We'll see how this looks. Now on the back, I do not have two-sided tape. We'll have to get two-sided tape for the shell. All right, this is what I thought would be the hard part here. This has to go in here into this slot, and then it's going to flip. All right, I'm going to put all the way through, bend it back. Oof. Wake up my screen here. And kind of push. Should align itself. Okay. Let me grab some tweezers. Just kind of make sure that we're just tuck this in like a little baby. All right. Put this up through the slots. Two-sided tape at the moment, where you're going to leave this like this. And then we're going to put the buttons back in. Keep running out of space on my hard drive. Apologize for that. I do have an external installed on this Mac, but it doesn't seem to be directly recording to it. So I did drop the home buttons and this other button there. The membrane for one of these. The menu button, home button. We got the power reset button. Volume rocker. This is the power and reset button, sorry. got some painter's tape here. I'm going to put this on the sides and then push these buttons in, right? So the painter's tape is really easy to pull off, right? It's like masking tape. If you have masking tape, painter's tape, and this will just kind of hold those side buttons on there until you have everything in place, right? That way you can kind of move this around to where you need it to be. Masking tape and painter's tape is fairly cheap. Make sure it's part of your tool repertoire. All right, oh, and it's right in, okay? That was pretty easy. All right, we can start putting in all our fasteners. There are quite a bit on here. So, get to work. All right, we got those done. Now let's get the sticks in there. There are some guides in here you need to get the that into on either side. Just get them in the guides, push it down. Looks like they need to be stacked. So long one goes on first, short one goes on second. Okay, let's get these the battery on here, and then we can get the back cover installed. Here we go. Here we go. Fastened up. I got the screen on the front. Let's peel it. All right, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and stick the firmware in. stick my games in. Ooh, there we go. All right. All right, looking for a game that uses both sticks. When I reset the default, lost all my settings. Okay. Don't do that. All right, looks like both sticks are working good. Besides the adhesive tape, everything went well. This looks okay. You know, I was kind of hoping this would be a brighter white, and then that would go well with these white sticks. But this looks like it's not looking as good as it originally did with the black screen and the black sticks. So, but the screen is repaired. If you guys are wondering if which one you should get, you know, this is what it looks like. It's up to you. They have black and white, and they also come without. If you want to try to unpeel this yourself, you probably just have to heat this up, separate it, and then adhere it to a new LCD. I did not go with that route. I went ahead and paid the extra $6 for this extra piece of glass that goes on top. If you only want to pay, like, I think it's $15 just for the LCD, and then it's $22 for the LCD and this protective glass. I think it's worth the extra $6. You don't have to deal with the headache of separating with a heat gun, finding an adhesive to put it back together. I do not know if they sell these separately. That would be something to look on. I didn't dig that hard. As soon as I came across the first one on AliExpress that had both of these together, that's the one I purchased. You might be able to dig around the internet better. I honestly was trying to find an OLED that was 3.5 that had this pin layout. Could not do it. It is really disappointing. I see that Game Boy Color have OLED screens. I feel like it's only a matter of time until they have a 3.5-inch OLED screen for these. They'll probably charge a decent amount. I know the ones for Game Boy Color are about $50 a piece. That's, you know, about $30 more than this $20 screen. So, and this $20 screen, you know, is more expensive than the original for the RG35XX, the original one, which is what this goes to. This is a $8 screen. So you can see prices are going up for these screens. So sometime in the future, I'm expecting to have an OLED version of this. Try to make sure the colors look good. It looks like a little bluish in the camera. In person, I think it's a little bit whiter. I think my camera needs to have the color balance adjusted. Yeah, because this looks a lot bluer on my camera than it does on here. I'm looking at my monitor, and it looks all this white text looks blue, and it is not. Okay, that's it for the screen replacement of the RG35XX H. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I did not put the double-sided tape on the back of this. I really just wanted to get this video done. I'm sure that's pretty cheap online. I just forgot to order it. I was too busy looking at analog sticks that I didn't need. Have a good day.